What's going on, IG? David Imonitie here. Wanted to come on really quickly here to share something. It's August 31st. That means we're going into the last month of the third quarter of the year. So October, November, December, that's the last quarter of the year. So this month right here, September, this is a pivotal month. And I'm going to share something with you really powerful. But I'll wait about 60 seconds, have more people come in the room here. Go ahead and tell me what city, what state are you calling in from on this live here today, okay? I've got about 20 minutes that I can share with you here, all right? So let me know what city. Share it, all right? Share it so you can get this out to everybody. Now, let me share with you something. Years ago, when I was on my journey of becoming a winner, 2007, 2008, I was still living with my father. I was really struggling in network marketing. It didn't look good, all right? I'd been involved in it for about 4 years at that time, and it just did not look like I was making any headway. But I stayed in pursuit. And that's key for you to understand. I stayed in pursuit. Even though I wanted to quit every single day, even though it didn't look like it was actually working, I stayed in pursuit. I kept doing the things that were necessary for me to become successful. I didn't know when I was going to be successful. I didn't know when it was going to turn around. And that's the beauty of faith. That's the beauty of belief, is that you have to actually keep working without actually knowing when it's going to happen. Because isn't that the challenge for most of us? Most of us, we want to know when. We want to know this is the date that I'm going to go diamond, or this is the date I'm going to earn six figures, or this is the day that I'm going to be a multi-millionaire. But success doesn't work like that. It almost asks you to believe blindly. It asks you to believe without knowing, right? Or to have that internal dialogue in yourself of, David, keep going, right? Keep going, keep pressing forward, keep doing what's necessary for you to be successful. So that's what I did, right? And one of the things that I was very conscious of was personal self-development. So I was constantly looking for information that would inspire me. I was constantly looking for information that would encourage me. I was constantly looking for information that was going to help me grow. And I'll never forget, I stumbled on a training done by Zig Ziglar. And I've taught it for many years now. And I've taught it because it's worked. It worked for me. I learned it, and then I applied it. And that's one thing I tell people all the time. Learn the information and then apply it. Don't just run and teach it. Learn the information, apply it in your business, become successful, and then you go out there and start teaching that information. Some people learn it and they just go right to teach it and think that that's another subject. All right, you got to learn it, apply it, then teach it. All right, that's just my own philosophy. I guess I'm just wired that way, right? I didn't put out any audio, I didn't put out any book until I earned over $1 million a year. All right, and I see all the time people, these gurus and these speakers and everything, and they haven't even earned $1 million in a year yet. I mean, listen, I get it. It's not easy to do that, but if I'm going to stand up in front of people and say, hey, you can do it, I at least want to have done it, okay? So I was in that mode, right, 2008, 2007, looking for information. I stumbled on this training done by Zig Ziglar, and it was the 6 steps to setting goals. 6 steps to setting goals. So I want you to do this tonight. I want you to do this tonight, and I want you to do it. We're going to go from September 1st to September 30th. All right, 30 days. This is the last 30 days of the third quarter. All right, so we're about to go into the fourth quarter right here. You've got to finish the third quarter strong to have a great fourth quarter, okay? So I want you to set a goal. What is the target? Target, all right? You can't hit a target, right? You got to have something that you're going after, that you're going to go and get. What is that target? What is that goal, ladies and gentlemen? What is that desire, right? Right? And it should be an income goal, all right? Or maybe it's a rank goal that you have, right? Whatever it is, I want you to follow the 6 steps I'm going to share with you right now, but you got to do it tonight. You got to follow this formula tonight. Don't wait till midnight to do this. Do it right now, okay? Here's step number 1. Here's what you want to do. You want to write it down, okay? Now, here's the thing. Write it down. It says write the vision, make it plain so who sees it will run. The purpose of you writing it down is so you can see it. So you can seize it, okay? That's the purpose of you writing it down. Now, if you look at the word down, ladies and gentlemen, some people think down is bad, but you actually own it, all right? The last 3 letters means you own it. Once I write it down, it's mine. It's ownership. I'm taking something that's in the spirit realm, which are words, and I put it in the physical realm, which are words on paper. That's why it says write it down, make it plain, so who sees it will run. Your ability to run in the month of September, your ability to be focused, your ability to be motivated, it's all predicated on what it is that you see. So you've got to see yourself at that level already. You've got to see yourself with that level of income. Right? So you write it down this way. I'm so happy and grateful now that I am. I'm so happy and grateful now that I am a diamond. I'm so happy and grateful now that I am whatever it is, right? I'm so happy and grateful now that I am earning over $10,000 a month. Or I'm so happy and grateful now that I'm earning over $100,000 a month. You've got to write it down, ladies and gentlemen. I've written down my goal every single day for 1 year straight, 10 times a day. Wrote it down. I'm so happy and grateful now that my company's done over $100 million in sales revenue, ladies and gentlemen, by December 31st, 2023. Every single day. I wrote it down for 1 year. Write it down so you can see it. I'm more motivated when I can see the end result. Right? And that's how you have to operate. Because there's going to be so many challenges. There's going to be so many things that happen in life, ladies and gentlemen. There's going to be so many things that happen in your business. There's going to be so many things that happen with people that you work with. Right? But you got to keep seeing the end result. It says, write the vision, make it plain, so who sees it will run. Though the vision may tarry, wait on it, it will not tarry. The vision cannot lie. It has no ability to lie. Once I write it down, see, that's the future. Future is the time or the period of time following the moment of speaking or writing. So when people say, well, the future doesn't exist. No, the future does exist, right? The past and the present is their confirmation that the future existed. See, guys, I said to myself, David, you're going to go live. Before you go to this meeting, you're going to go live. Right? I said that. That's what had happened. Now I'm live. That's present. When I get off this live, it'll be in the past. That's how life works. That's how this goal, right? That's how it's going to happen, ladies and gentlemen. And what you're doing is you're developing the muscle. You've got to develop your goal-setting muscle. It's a habit, ladies and gentlemen. And winners do it all the time. All right? Winners do it all the time. What's number 2? Number 2 is I've got to have a date of completion. DOC. All right? DOC. D-O-C. I've got to have a date of completion. What's the date of completion? It is September 30th. It is completely done September 30th. Well, I'm going champion by September 30th, right? I'm going diamond by September 30th. I'm earning $10,000 in the month of September. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. You've got to get to a place in your life where you say enough is enough, and you're going to go out there and you're going to do the work physically and mentally. That's the place that you got to get to. Enough is enough. No more talking. I'm not posting like I'm successful. I'm not doing videos like I'm successful. No, I'm going to go and do the work in order to get it done. I pull up my phone and I look at these videos and I'm like, what are you doing? Go do the work. All right? So you got to have a date of completion. That's number 2. Number 3 is that you got to list the obstacles. All right? What are the obstacles, ladies and gentlemen, that's stopping you? All right? Is it negative thinking? Is it negative people? Right? You've got to identify what those things are. Right? What's stopping you from accomplishing those goals? Is it laziness? For a lot of people, it's laziness, right? You're not putting the actual effort to get it done. You've got to list them, right? What are they? A, B, C, D? And then you got to make a decision that I'm not going to allow this list to stop me from doing what's necessary for me to accomplish the goal. Now, here's a big one, all right? And number 3 is huge. Number 3 is probably the most important thing. Right? Because you got to give yourself that diagnosis. You got to know these are the things that have held me back. All right? Now, number 4, this is key. You've got to identify. All right? Identify what? Who? Who am I going to be working with? Who am I going to be listening to? Who am I going to be communicating with? Right? Who am I going to be spending time with? Who am I going to have conversations with? Who am I going to game plan with? And most importantly, who am I going to help accomplish their goal so I accomplish my goal? And see, the person that you're going to help accomplish their goal, it could be somebody in your organization. Or it could be, guess what? It could be someone who's in your success team. Right? It doesn't matter. But you got to decide who I'm going to be working with. You have to identify who are the people, the teams, the individuals that you need in order to accomplish your goal. This is so critical. Right? Identify people through one thing. One thing and one thing only. Their actions. Because people talk a good game. Oh, David, I want to do this. Wonderful. Do it. David, this is the month I'm going to go diamond. Great. Just do it. Right? No, David, watch my smoke. Wonderful. Right? Just do it. Right? Art Williams, you know what I'm talking about, right? I identify people through their action, ladies and gentlemen. Don't call me if you're not taking action. Don't talk to me if you're not taking action. We can talk about something else. We just can't talk about your goals. Your goals require action. Your goals require you to take action. I identify through action. I identify through a positive mental attitude. I identify through integrity. I identify through a person's character. But the number one thing I look for when I'm on my journey of accomplishing a goal, I'm looking who is in go mode, who is in action mode right now. All right? And then number 5, you gotta plan your work. And then work your plan. Okay? Work. Right? This is your, right? Ladies and gentlemen, you got to plan it out. How many people per day am I going to expose to my business? How many presentations am I going to do per day? My goal is going to be done by September 30th. I've got to plan out my work, and I've got to work my plan every single day. No days off in September. How about that? No days off. Can we do that? Can we do that? I'm not looking at the chat, so I can't see what you're saying. Can we do that? Can you say yes to no days off? No days off in September. Every day I'm going to expose my business. Every day I'm going to show the plan. Every single day I'm going to sample somebody every single day. I'm going to expose my business. I'm going to do a present. I'm going to do something every day to advance my business. Plan your work, work your plan. Number 6, reward yourself. Now, ladies and gentlemen, you can't reward yourself until you've actually done something. A reward is a reaction to what you've already done. So what are you going to do for yourself when you actually accomplish your goal? What's in it for me? All right? What are you going to do for yourself? Right? Take yourself out to the spa, right? Maybe take a vacation, buy a Rolls Royce, I don't know, whatever it is, all right? Reward yourself for accomplishing your goal. These 6 steps, ladies and gentlemen, I learned it back in 2007, 2008, and I've used it for the last 15 years, right? And they work. And they work every single time. I believe it's going to work for you too. I wanted to come on here and share this with you. Listen, do it tonight though. Go back, look at the 6 steps and follow it. All right? Follow every single step. Do it tonight. Have it set, what your calendar is going to look like, and let's go out there and make this thing happen. All right? See you guys soon.